to the party, excuse us for the tardy. Had to pick up a Mari and cop some Bacardi. Bartenders pour some shots, going starting to get high. You ain't the fire, bitch, I think not. You can't stand in this spot. Oh, out to the DJ. This a song you finna play. Let me grab that mic. Oh, I'm feeling right. Ain't no worries, ain't no stress tonight. We a little drunk, so be polite. Staring at me, oh, what a light. I guess you got some stage fright. So DJ, turn these lights on low. Come and meet me on the dance floor. Play something nice and slow. So DJ, turn these lights on low. Come and meet me on the dance floor. Play something nice and slow.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the motherfucking After Zarty podcast. We back on this Thursday night at 8 p.m. And I'm so happy y'all let me back into y'all motherfucking house time and time again. You know what I'm talking about? But y'all, I'm still in fucking Atlanta, right? And I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna say one thing about it. I'm hungry as fuck. I've been out here. I'm starving. I don't know what it is about Atlanta food, but I be still hungry.
How you ain't get no food in Atlanta?
I'm hungry. What y'all eat out here?
Wings,
yeah, that's
fries.
it.
What else?
No.
I'm pescatarian, so I just eat seafood.
So what you eat for seafood?
Salmon, red snapper. Sometimes I go to juicy crab, but that's been making my stomach
They
hurt
got that out
lately.
here?
So
Yeah.
juicy crab, yeah. I used to go to juicy crab like 4 times a week. Like that was my
I never
thing.
had that. I never had the juice crab, so I need to try that shit. I'm hungry as fuck though.
What did you eat for like a
I had a
seafood
meat
one?
cheat for seafood. I didn't have no seafood out here.
What you had? What?
How long
A
you
meat
been here?
cheat.
What's a beach?
Like 4 or 5 days.
4 or 5 days.
Yeah, and I'm hungry.
You don't stay here?
Fuck no, I'm going to Houston. I'm going home.
Oh, okay.
No,
I'm
don't
from
stay
Houston.
here.
Have you heard of me before?
Okay, hold on. Let's not do our big ones. Baby, me and you was
Let me tell you, hold on, wait. Darius called me. He said, hey, let's do an interview. And he sent me on Instagram. He sent me on TikTok, but I only seen like videos of other girls. So I really thought it was going to be a girl that I was interviewing with. I didn't even see you on your TikTok. I just seen like the first 3. I looked at it because I was at the gym and I was like, all right, cool. But I mean, I didn't know you was from Houston. I don't know your background. I didn't think you knew mine. So.
Oh yeah, nah. Me and you was dating before. You said you was gonna come to the show before and stuff like that. So yeah, we met before.
How long ago that was?
Like 2 months ago.
2 months.
And it was recently too, but you had just like.
Okay, yeah. It be so many people hit me about shows and stuff. Honestly,
But we both from the city, and I'm happy to see you. And we both met. We gonna do a big one for Houston. I'm from Houston.
Thank you.
And you doing your big one in Houston too. And we gonna rock out with our cocks out. Well, my cock out, but
sometimes I wish I had a cock, but
Why?
I don't. I don't know.
I wish I had a pussy.
Oh,
Wow.
do you?
It hurts.
You a full bottom?
Okay, we're on the same page.
No,
okay.
I'm not a full bottom.
Boy, please.
You think I'm a full bottom?
You be fucking niggas?
What? Down. You think I get fucked?
Wait, why you want a dick?
Oh, so I can't play on y'all top because y'all bottoms.
Wait, hold on. You can play my top. What's up? Cause I ain't gonna lie. Be 100. I had some pussy the other day.
You did?
Don't do too much. Don't do too much.
You told the girl you was.
No, she was with that shit.
So you ain't
Would
never,
you not fuck me
Oh,
if you know I was
hold on,
gay?
wait,
Would
so-
you not fuck
hold on,
me?
wait.
No.
No, I wouldn't fuck you.
Why you wouldn't fuck me?
If I knew that you was fucking then, no, that's
We don't know that, though.
That's I know.
I'm hiding it.
I still wouldn't fuck you though. You're not my type, honestly.
What's your type, baby? I could be that.
No, you can't. My type, it's not even really a look though. It's like it's a
Personality.
character, it's a personality. Like,
Emotion. Not emotion. What is
She
it?
like laid back, thug, hood niggas. I worked
I'm
with
not that.
I was her assistant for what? 2 years? Baby, she like the thugs, hood niggas.
I like thug niggas
But
too.
you know what? I've kind of changed a little bit because a lot of people that I've dated that's been thug and hood, they always end up in jail. Like I got a nigga that's
like
been in jail
that.
for 12 years.
I like that.
And I met him when I was 19.
I
Like
love
and we
that.
was on, we only spent 2 years
couldn't
together.
have stand Bill, my
And he
nigga.
been but you know what? When somebody keep it real 1,000 with you for real, like you can never turn your back on them. Like I feel like there was no way that I can ever repay him back for the things that he done to me in that short amount of time that we was together because that nigga did a lot, you know. And when he went to jail, I found myself trying to find him in them, and I never found that. And it took me like 5 years to really realize that I would never find a man like that. And it's kind of selfish of me to try to look for him in them because I'm really not giving that person I'm dating a full chance to be
I
themselves.
look for my past in niggas though.
But it's a reason why you're not with your past no more. So it's unfair
Why do
to
you
the
look
person
for-
that
to
you're
me?
dating for you to look for somebody else who in them, and you're not giving them the full potential.
But
of
I feel like that means that you know what you really want, though. You personally, I feel like that means you know what you want. You know what you want.
Yeah, I do know what I want. It took a long time to get there, you know, but I definitely know what I want, and I know what I deserve, and I know who I am. So it's just like when you go to the gambling table, you feel me? You can't just go to the gambling table and motherfuckers watching. You can watch, but you can't just play. You gotta buy in. So if you want to be in a relationship with me, you gotta buy in on the table. Just like I'm a buy in too. Like it's not just one sided. I'm not just gonna say, hey, you do everything, because I spoil mines. Anybody who I'm with, I'm spoil mines. Period, point blank.
I'm not spoiling shit.
So what?
That's trick behavior. That's trick behavior.
Out of somebody.
Okay, first of all, as a woman, you should not be spoiling nobody.
No, but
no. As a woman, I'm gonna do what I need to do for my man. Period, point blank. Like. That's not my trick.
But she's not saying that she will buy something from John.
Though. This is the thing.
No, I know that. Yeah, for sure.
It's different categories of men. Like, yeah, it is some men that you just let them do everything because you know you don't really got no feelings for them, and you getting what you can get out the situation at that time. But when you really trying to build something with somebody, you gonna put in an effort to show them that it's not all about me all the time. It is about you. And men that really got it like that, it be the smallest things that they see you put efforts in, and you get way more. So it's not like one sided. I think that's this whole stigma on women that we like. People always like the women always got their hand out, but I'm just here to say, like, I'm not the person that always got my hand out. Yeah, I like nice gifts, trips, and all of that type of stuff, but I like seeing putting a smile on people's faces.
So would you fuck with a broke nigga? What y'all fuck with a broke nigga?
Broke?
Oh no, Shay. I
because
like
I mean
niggas.
It's different levels to brokenness. Because what you might seem broke, what you might seem rich might be broke to
What's
somebody.
What's broke to you then? Let me not answer.
Broke,
What's broke to you?
To me is not like how I live. And no, that sound rude, but like broke to me is like you can't fend for yourself. You can't do for yourself. But it's crazy because I like a nigga below me. I like to have power. I don't like
power.
Yes, and I know, but I just don't like to have somebody above me thinking like, I got the money around this bitch. I got the money around this bitch.
I would say that I was fucking with a nigga. So I was fucking with a nigga who live out here, right? And like he do like a bunch of bigger shit than me, right? And I did feel less than once upon a time, but I also feel like shit. Now I realize like that nigga fuck me for me. Like I feel like
but
fuck
now
this shit.
I'm starting to realize like, okay, I work hard, so you should work hard. We both should be able to work hard. But at first, like my past people that I used to deal with, it was they was working at like wherever, and it was okay. I was okay with it because I know I got my own, and you can't son me no matter what happens in our relationship, and that's what I used to.
I don't care how rich you can't son me. You can't play me.
That too. That's what I had to realize too.
I grew up in like a good, like not playing about. I grew up in a good family. My daddy had money, so bitch, that shit don't really do too much for me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I don't care. My grandma worked very hard for me and my sister, and my mother, so I didn't have like money won't move, and I'm blessed to be able to have my own. So that's why it's just like you got your now.
Now if I'm fuck, money make me fuck though.
Oh, do it.
For
how
sure.
much you think?
Hold on, let me go back to the broke part. I wouldn't even talk to nobody who says that they're broke. You might be broken, but you can't be broke.
Oh, I like that.
Wait, what you mean?
I mean, you might be broken in a few places. You know what I'm saying? That I can probably help you along the way. But even for you to manifest and say that I'm broke, like I just don't like that word because your mouth is very powerful. Whatever you say happens. I remember me and my homegirls, we went out of town one time and we was like, oh, we want to go here, we want to do this, we want to do that. And earlier that day, we said that, and by that night, even without us, we forgot what we said earlier. But by that night, we realized, like, damn, everything we said earlier has came into fruition. Like, your tongue is very powerful. Whatever you put out in the universe, it happens to you. So for anybody to even have a mind frame, your mind not really on the level that a man that I want to be with, regardless. You might be broke in, but you can't say you broke, even if you is. Because at the end of the day, even if you are broke, you can do small gestures and a motherfucker won't even know what your pockets look like because of what you're doing.
Facts.
You feel me? Like, so at the end of the day, like, no.
Facts.
No.
Okay, I did feel like I had one person when I first did my first episode of this. I was like, I was been in a pocket. I was like, I'm a broke nigga. Yeah. She was like, stop saying you a broke nigga.
Yeah, stop. Don't do it. I hate that. And that make me cringe. Like, oh, I'm broke. Are you the one with the money? That's so get your
okay, wait. I got a question for
ass
you.
Away.
Do y'all like when niggas be like, oh, look at you, big money? Y'all hate that?
No, I hate it. I
you like
hate it
that?
because first off, you don't know what I got, and secondly, that's just broke to me, and I hate that term. That's so corny.
Everybody like from different cities and states got different slang. So I would
I'm
just.
from Houston,
But if a
so
nigga
you
tell
know.
you, I ain't getting that. You the one with
Like,
the
I'm a
money.
Houston nigga, so
I
imagine I
saw
walk
you
in
on
here and I'm
TV.
like,
I
look at
saw
you, big
you
money.
the one with all the money.
Yeah, I really don't like that because I don't know if you trying to rob me or you trying to like see, you know, how I'm respond. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of scammers and motherfuckers that just say something just to get in your mind, just to get information from you. So I don't know. I would probably like turn mine. I'm be like, nigga, I ain't got it for real.
Yeah, you say I'm broke. You right.
Nigga, this is an EBT card on
Thank
Swipe.
you.
Right, because I just
Look,
went
you
to the
talking about-
I just went to the grocery
bullshit.
store the other day, and my sister let me use her food stamp card, and I ordered
that
group,
is a blessing.
and I ordered
Right.
Instacart, and then I went to the store, and I was like, "Can I put the food stamp card number in?" She was like, "I have to call my manager." I'm like, "Bitch, it was only $5, but
Like, come
you know what I'm
on
saying?
now.
Like, I need all the
That's a
discounts that I
blessing.
probably
Shout out
could
to
get.
Rochelle.
You feel
Are you
me?
a rewards program type of person?
What is
Am
that?
I a rewards
Like, I
program?
don't know if you have Walgreens. I haven't seen
Oh,
it.
I'm a
But
rewards like with Kroger.
yeah.
Yeah,
What is
yeah.
that?
Like Walgreens card, Kroger's card.
Like a
The
Kroger's
thing that
card.
they add to the keychain.
Yes.
I always have it, but I never use it.
Oh, I'm gonna faithfully use my
do you know how
Walgreens.
many, how much money you get taken off your
I heard
bills?
my
Especially
grandma
Kroger's
does it a
gas.
lot.
Oh, I don't
Used
know.
to.
I don't know how Atlanta set up,
See,
but
I don't
Kroger's
know
gas
about
and H like.
I'm still trying to
we'll check
find a
it
place
out.
where I can get good gas because I seen this ad
Shells.
on TikTok where it's this app called Upside.
I use it.
I did not get no money back. That shit did not work for me.
You get money back no matter fucking what. You
They
see.
talking about they couldn't find my receipt or something.
No, you gotta like do the most. You gotta go on. You be paying the pump, huh?
No, I don't, cause it be too many scamming motherfuckers that'll have your credit card number. I don't play that. Even if I go through a drive-through, I'm in the window watching motherfuckers scan my card because they got this little card reader and they can scan your card, and you be thinking that they scanning your card on the thing, they be scanning your card on the other thing, and now they got your credit card number, and they can put your credit card number on somebody else's card with your name on it and be using your motherfucking card.
Okay, I'm gonna say this though. I feel like this. What I've noticed when I talk to everybody that be living in Atlanta, scamming not big out here.
Huge. This is called Scamlanta.
Y'all, everybody like they confused when I bring up Bitcoin, Brian's Club, or swiping. They act like, what are you talking about?
Oh, because we gotta act like we don't gotta act like nothing, but they gotta act like they don't know what's going on. But I don't know, what was the ones you just said?
Brian's Club, Bitcoin,
What is that?
swiping. Are you acting like we don't know that it's real?
No, I swear
No, I don't know what
big
Brown's Club
Brown's
is.
Club
Oh, I
is.
don't say I do now because y'all make me feel like it's wrong. Like I don't want to keep going
I'm just
about
saying,
either. Like
all I know about the scamming is
okay,
like
basically, like, do you
credit
know? Okay,
cards, I know
swiping
the
is like
sack
getting.
scamming.
You know what bin numbers is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so getting a bin number, so you gotta pick.
Oh, so see, y'all call it something different. I just call. Is that when they scratch the bin number off and stuff? Oh.
They like it's a website that like give you people bins.
Oh, the
And you know which one is a
card
black
number,
card.
the
Like you know,
names.
if you remember the bins, you know which one a black card. You swipe
I
for
know
that shit.
somebody-
You search up their address, see how they live in, then you go do your.
Then you put your card and you sell them the card. I know somebody who like sells
Nah,
card names.
And that's why I
none of
keep
that.
my card
But
locked at all times.
Thank you. If I'm in a club, like I'm good for Apple Pay. Like if I gotta swipe my card, I'm irritated.
No, Bottle Girl scam.
and they get their ass whooped too.
I ain't gonna lie. In Houston, what's that place called? What was I going to? Seaside. It's a club called
Oh, I
Seaside.
heard-
in
Oh
Houston.
yeah, I done fell and scratched up
I
my
done
knees
got
plenty
scammed
of
in
times coming out of
Seaside.
Seaside when I
done
used
got
to
scammed in
drink.
Seaside for sure. Like I ain't gonna lie, a Bottle Girl got like 10 minutes on my card. That's max, and I'm calling the manager. and I'm finding you, bitch, because that's too long for my card,
I'm
bitch.
walking right to the bag. Hey, boo, you still got my
You
card?
in the kitchen with it?
Hey, we
Hey,
right
babe.
next to the wings and the fries.
Where's Marissa who was selling the bottles and shit? Because babe, you still have my fucking Amex, bitch. I need you.
Anybody that has your card
See,
for that long,
I don't
play
even
like
pay
that.
for bottles. I let niggas do that shit.
I'm talking about my wings at least. I don't pay
See,
for bottles,
that's-
but at least my wings.
I don't even order food in the club because I'm the type of
That's the
person
best
like
food.
I need to sit down and enjoy my food. I'm not the type of person that be sitting down in the club trying to
On your lap and shit.
Like nah, I'm not that type of person. Like I
So
rather
you
go.
eat before you go out?
I eat before I go out, or I wait till I get home to eat. Like I just
But
don't
would you
like the
order
whole
and take it
section
home,
stuff.
or you just don't eat order at all at the
I
club?
have ordered and took it home before, but I just can't eat in the club.
Club food is
Club
only good
food
at
is
the club.
screaming. In Atlanta, it's screaming. Everything. I went to
That's
Zarty
good
the
or
other
bad?
day. No, screaming good.
Okay.
I went to Zarty the other day just for the pasta, and I went home. Like,
You know who got the best pasta?
Who?
Divine.
they closed. I'm
No,
not,
they got a whole new
I'm not
building.
going to the new building. That's the
Man, that
issue.
shit
That's the
is-
issue with new spots. They
Is crew
close and
out here
open.
small like Houston?
It's all of them is small. It's
Yeah.
hell, and they green
I
on
can't
the
get
inside.
jiggy with
Where's
crew.
And
the
it's
eyes?
hood.
Crew. But I don't think crew in Houston hood. I think
Somebody
it's just
just
like
got
No, I
snatched
said
off the
hood.
couch and crew.
good.
Hood, H-O-O-D.
That's what I said. Yeah, I don't think it's
okay,
hood.
good.
You said what?
Somebody just got snatched off the couch and crew.
Who you snatched out the couch and crew?
No, I don't participate.
Which one you got snatched out the couch and crew?
Shit, none of mine.
No bullshit. Okay, take a shot. That was not a shot.
You gonna be
Pookie.
carrying him outside when you
Why he keeps saying take a shot? Little do he know.
Okay, so let's talk about this, right? So I do not like big dick.
What is big?
Help me. Y'all didn't say shit. What the fuck?
I'm just saying, what is big?
What is little?
I'm saying, what is
Little,
big to
show
you?
me what's big to you on your finger system.
Yeah, like, give me a measurement. The mic, could you take the mic?
Okay, so
From where? From here?
All of it. From silver to
this
silver.
is.
Big.
Let me see.
That's regular. That's regular dick. That's a perfect example. That's regular
big.
dick.
That's not regular dick. That's me in real life, but like big dick
This
is
regular dick.
big dick. No shade. Is this?
But you know what? It just depends because
Gert.
I've had somebody with a big cock. And that motherfucker was short, and I couldn't really. It really wasn't
So it
giving
was
what I
fat. It
was supposed to
wasn't
get.
big.
You say
It was
cock.
fat though, like it was fat,
That's
but it
a
was
cock.
little
When
like
it's
this.
small-
Can we stop saying cock?
But when it's small and thick, it's a cock. When it's big and long,
It's a
that's
cock
a big dick.
regardless.
I feel like cock is like
Cock is a
pink
white
tip.
people term.
Yes, it's pink tips and like small with
Honestly,
skin on it.
Yeah,
That's
that
I
why
like-
like I like lint. Like I like lint.
So you like pencil lint?
No. Like,
right, so
a
you want
perfect,
some-
like
Mandingo.
no, not a Mandingo.
That's ignorant.
I'm just
saw-
saying
I
like
just
a
showed
good.
them.
Okay, well, I have a quick
video
question.
of a big
Okay,
cock.
so I feel like this. They be saying like girls be like, oh, they walls run through. Don't y'all pussy retighten up?
Yes, and people have
Your
kids
balls
and
can't
they
be
still,
ran through.
Like,
A nigga can't be ran through either.
Yes, they can.
No, they cannot.
Yes, they can. I have.
Bro,
to
nobody
I
can
feel
be
like
ran
the
through.
term
Your body
ran-
goes back.
No
I feel
shade.
like the term ran through means that you've had sex with multiple partners a lot.
Me
like,
too.
And
Yeah,
you
I'm
just
ran through.
continuously.
But I don't. I feel
That's
like
running
once
through.
the walls are not tight. I done had sex with a boy one time, and it was
That
literally
pussy was loose.
Your dick big?
like push your. No, I don't know what they did look like. But I'm saying.
I said your dick big. You said no.
Oh, me? Yes, I have a nice. I'm blessed.
The
with a
skinny
nice
ones
dick.
always have big things though.
Oh, I'm good. But
Them
when I'm-
skinny ones, get you a skinny one. They might be skinny, but they packing in the right place.
Yeah.
But I like big penises for different reasons. I don't get fucked, and I know it may be like delusional.
I'm a thick girl. You can't come with no motherfucking
But with me, like,
Vienna
But that
sausage.
a little dick will fuck you up, though.
No, I don't think it can. If
no.
she stand up, I don't think they can. It's like a whole lot.
That
of
don't
opening
mean
their
shit.
hole up,
That
and
don't mean
that's
It's
the-
a whole
shit.
lot of ass. You can
That
look
don't mean
back so you
shit.
know it's no cat.
Baby, that don't mean shit. A little dick will fuck you up.
So do you have one and you know by
I
experience or
digress.
what? I'm
Not my
confused.
dick big. Stop playing.
Is it? Ooh.
Yeah.
Y'all just be lying talking about y'all dick big. Everybody dick is not big.
But mine's is. But I like big
Let me
dick
see
for
you.
a different reason. I like big dick for a
So
different
do y'all like growers or shores?
What's that?
Like when you see it, it's big.
I'd rather
or
a grower.
it's like small and then it just get like
I'd
big.
rather grow a shower made me not want to
Either
fuck.
or.
Yeah,
but when
I like the growers too.
You I can't.
Like a big dick is cool, but it's not going
I can't
inside
suck
me.
no
Like,
soft
even when
dick.
I'm fucking,
It's different
I
sizes
like
of
to
big
grab a
though.
big
Like
dick.
we not
But I
talking
can't.
about
Okay, look. I can't
Mandingo.
suck no soft dick though.
who's doing that? Like
I can't
you
suck
shouldn't
no
be
gummy
doing
worm.
that anyway.
Niggas like that.
They. Who,
But if you suck it good enough, it's gonna get big.
Why you telling me I don't like? Yes, it is. Yes.
no.
If you're not
How you gonna say who would then agree with her?
No, no.
I'm
I'm
just
I'm just saying, who wants to suck a soft dick? Like,
But what if you just start and you get
You
turned
sucking
on?
the wire.
Like,
You're
you
sucking
can.
fire. Like,
and you gotta keep trying to.
what you mean?
That's too
How you gonna
much.
justify this? What?
What you mean justify? If me and my dude is getting into the mood and I want to suck some dick, then I'm
He should be horny just by seeing you.
Wait, first of all, everybody not in that horny type of mood. Like if he might not want it and I want it, but if I want it, he's gonna want it. So as soon as my tongue touch the motherfucking tip, that shit is gonna grow like a motherfucking tree out the ground, a plant. That's just how it goes.
So
So at the end of the day, it's not a problem with sucking it and it's like.
But let me
oh,
just
soft.
state a fact real
Because
quick.
if you're good at what you're doing, then that motherfucker is gonna grow in seconds.
Let me say
But
this.
if you're not,
Well, I may
and the
not
person
be.
is not
Men
turned on
suck
by you,
better dick than women. I don't care what anybody says.
Hey, don't do too much, love. Pick up the mic.
No shade.
Pick up the mic.
Men,
Okay, how about
we-
let's simple. Women eat better
I'm not in
pussy.
this
Women
conversation.
eat better.
No.
Women eat pussy better than niggas.
I'm not in this
Women
conversation.
eat pussy.
Women
I
eat
don't
pussy
know.
better than niggas.
I don't
Women-
know how men suck dick, so I can't argue
I'm
with
gonna leave you
y'all.
out. Okay, my bad. Wait,
I'm just
I feel
saying.
like this. I'm gonna say this. I feel like every straight nigga want his dick sucked by a gay nigga one time.
True.
No, that's
Yes.
not true.
Yes.
Yes. You just don't want
You
to
know how
believe
many-
it.
Every straight nigga do not want their dick sucked by a gay
But
nigga.
they,
The
okay,
fuck?
they may not want it,
Okay,
but
you don't think every nigga
in their head.
Okay, have you ever agreed one? Don't lie. Have you ever damn near thought about fucking with a bitch? Man.
Yeah, I have fucked with a
Every
girl.
nigga
See,
damn
you
near
out
sleep the
better than a
same.
man.
But that's
Bro, gay
no,
nigga, bro,
no,
straight
no.
niggas can't hear all that shit and don't think like, damn, I wonder how that, I wonder
No,
what
they
that be
not,
like.
because some men love pussy. thirsty, and ain't no dick in the world is gonna make a straight ass prestigious man wanna fuck a nigga.
No, I feel
don't
like
understand
this.
why y'all even have that mind frame. Think that.
I feel like this.
Like, stay over there with
I
that.
feel fuck you. I feel like real nigga shit. I feel like every nigga one time. I feel like to know you're not gay, you have to like try it.
I disagree 1,000%.
I feel like every girl to know you're not gay, you have to try that. You have to try and see like, do you really feel that shit?
You don't have to try it. I mean, some girls be curious. Like, I was a dancer when I first started out, so that was the thing behind closed doors. Like, my mom was a lesbian. My mom been a lesbian since I was born. Like a lot of people that's in my family, you know, I've been around the LGBTQ community, but that never made me want to go gay. Like, my sister had 3 kids, and then at the end of her journey, she ended up getting a girlfriend. I never was the person that stepped on the other side and say, hey, because everybody else doing this, like, let me do it or let me try it.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't like that. Like, sometimes people can see stuff and not make them want to do it. And sometimes you can see something and make you want to do it. I'm just the person that I seen it and I didn't want to do it. That just wasn't my thing. I mean, yeah, I've been curious and I've tried it before, but it's just like, after you finish eating my cat, then what? Like, this.
You eat hers.
No, I don't eat coochie.
You got to.
No.
Me neither. Ew.
No, for what? No.
All right, so when I fucked that bitch, that's what we start off with. I thought we forgot. But when I fucked that bitch, right?
How long y'all was knowing each other? You only been out here for 4 days.
Okay.
I ain't doing no bitch out here. I don't live out here.
Oh, you was in Houston?
I live in Houston. I'm just out here doing this, and I'm going back home.
Hey, but you fucked her out here, is what you saying.
I fucked her. Hey, the H. That's my bitch in the H.
Oh, the H.
Houston.
So when
sorry.
she see this interview, she gonna know that you're bi.
I talk about this hoe a lot. I love this hoe. I'm in love with that hoe.
So how do you be like when you around
She eat
her?
your butt?
Yeah, hell yeah.
You gotta have your ass ate? Is that a
That
thing?
hoe, I ain't gonna lie, I never had a woman eat my ass. That hoe ate my ass. The first time I linked up with that hoe, I was like, shit, don't do that. I see your face.
Wait, Britt, would you eat a man's ass?
No.
Yeah, she would. You gotta
Why
be
not?
married.
No, I wasn't. If he eat my ass first, I'm
When
gonna
you're
go back
50
a little bit
years,
under the gooch and
when
then
you're
probably
50 years,
just-
you're
You
married.
supposed to suck his hole, sister.
Yeah, she tripping.
What you mean suck his hole?
Like, suck his dick and then, like, grab him.
That's licking the gooch. That's the gooch liquor.
Then you start
girl.
sucking the hole. But if he throw his legs up and hold his ankles, that's a different type of nigga. You gotta like eat his ass on some humble shit. Like he gotta be like this. But if he get to doing all this, that's too much. That's too much. And he did it before with
I mean,
somebody
So I
else.
feel like sex gets
I feel
boring
like
with
dudes
women.
that want their ass licked like are gay.
No.
But
Okay,
everybody
I feel like women that want a woman that want her ass ate is gay too.
No, I don't think so. I really feel like if the man says eat my ass and he bends over on all fours or throws
This
his
is how I
legs
test a man to see if he
how
gonna
you
let me
test him?
motherfucking do something to his ass.
Let me
Like, nigga, if
walk
I
with
grab
you.
your ass and touch it and you don't turn around and slap the shit out of me, then nigga, you're gay. The fuck?
No.
Some niggas got fingers in their
Black
butt,
women get
though.
out the room. Good girl, like
No, I'm
no.
just saying. If I'm
Some
like,
women
ooh,
like
baby,
butt
and
play,
he
though.
just turn
I mean,
around
some
and
men like
motherfucker-
So you
play with
don't think
women.
like so you're not attracted to like if you see like a fit man, you don't think like be like damn he's built.
See, I don't like my man fit like that. I like him to have a little bitty belly, not too
A
much,
baller
not,
belly.
She wouldn't
not
fuck
too, not too much more than mine. But I don't like
She
niggas
wouldn't
with
fuck
like.
me.
I don't like fit niggas. Like, I like a nigga that's a little rough around the edges. You know what I'm saying? Like, he hood, but he business too. Like, I don't like a nigga that's like, ooh, in the gym and just. Nah, like, you work out, you healthy or whatever, but at the end of the day, like, you ain't just one of them fit ball
Is it just
niggas.
me that or do a little buff come off as a little gay too? Like
What?
you know what I mean? Like
Nah,
a nigga
buff
be
niggas be gay.
too buff.
I can't stand a gym nigga. Gym niggas,
They
I ain't
be
gonna lie,
real
gym
big
niggas be fucking in the locker room and shit.
Yes, in
for
the
sure.
sauna.
You ever went
Boots.
to the fucking locker room?
Huh?
Have you?
I never got fucked.
I
That's
just
the
think
thing.
gym sex
Okay.
is nasty. It's too
Look,
much sweat.
you
Like,
know what I mean?
I almost cried when a nigga sweated on me one time.
Wait.
Like, that's
Really? I
that's how
love that.
that's how much I
Ugh.
hate sweat. Like,
Do you
I
like
don't even
spit?
sweat. Like, even when I'm working out, I perspirate, but I just don't get drenched. Like, I hate sweat.
I love sweat
Like,
from
what
somebody
is
else.
braiding with a sweat?
Perspirating is like almost what you about to get ready to start doing.
No, it's bullshit, bitch. It's bullshit. Okay, so perspirating is light breeze. I feel
Yeah,
light breeze.
Yeah, it's just like when you almost like it's like when your pores start opening up and then it's just the glands they get a
glossy.
little glossy. Right. Like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know, forehead
Sweating
big, baby.
is
I get a bit bored.
water dripping because it's salty and it's like
I get that. I don't know. Okay,
No.
hey, nigga, y'all like spinning your mouth? I don't like that.
because if you bring up
COVID.
some coal out your motherfucking mouth, bitch.
Okay, what do y'all do when y'all have like, I don't know if it's just me. When y'all have cold kind of like come up during sex, like how do y'all?
Cold?
Yeah.
What is that?
I have really bad allergies.
Oh, you be spitting. Oh, see,
Like sometimes
if you do
stop judging.
I don't
me.
like all of that. But however, like natural spit, what I do is I
digress.
spit in people's mouth. There's never a time I can say spit in my mouth and I'm under there like that won't happen. However, like
I don't
only
like
spit in people's
spit.
mouth is when they down there and they suck
I
in and I'm like,
cried
open.
when
I
I
smack their face
almost
and
drunk
open.
some water that my nigga, he ended up spitting in a
What is
bottle of
this?
water.
Lemonade.
And I always have water bottles on side the bed because I be thirsty in the middle of the night. And so at this particular time, this water bottle, he had spit in. And I knew the water looked like it was
That's
moving a little too
disgusting.
slow.
Oh.
And I motherfucking asked him, I said, nigga, did you spit in the water? He was like, oh yeah, that one. Yes, when I tell you, I went and got motherfucking peroxide,
You got to.
mouthwash, toothpaste, and I was crying in the bathroom like,
You got to.
I hate spit. Like spit is nasty.
So what you
Like
can?
unless you spitting on that or something like that, but no.
So you give sloppy head.
Yes, but I even hate when the spit be all over and it just be all white and stuff.
Would you
like,
kiss
I
your nigga
hate
after you eat
that.
your ass?
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
So wait, do you like? Hold on.
But I don't get.
no
but
issue
I'm
with
not
saying
an
what I
ass-
like, so
I don't
nobody's
get my
confused.
ass ate though. I don't like it. Like that's not a turn on to me. Like
Wow.
if you just do like a little swiping, but just to turn around and my booty all up in your face like this, you just
You capping?
like no. I swear, right here to the bed.
You gotta like this.
Let me tell you something. I'm
No.
a top for real,
I would
but I
love that.
like bottom activities. Like I like getting my butt a like you could like if it comes that deep and if I like you for real, you may be able to like on my butt or something. But it's not giving. It's never gave put something in me. It never gave me ride you. It never gave me get on four knees.
Yeah,
or
one thing
something.
I really do kind of like, I'm starting to like sexually is like playing with the little beads in the booty.
What's the
How does that get in? How does
On
that
me,
get in? I don't
bitch.
get it. I don't get it. How does that go in? How does that go in?
Just talk about
How are you putting
You
that
like
in?
that?
I don't
No,
understand
it's
it.
like it start out little like this, and then it go bigger. It's like 10 beads. So
Are
you
you
have to work.
pushing them in?
Yeah, you just gotta push me.
Oh, you tight down there. Them Kegels too.
That's
that
strong.
shit hurt.
That's
Does
strong.
it? But it turns.
But you know what? I feel like I get more of an orgasm when I'm like having like penetration in my vagina, and then like with like a thumb or something in my ass.
But you know, my dad used to, before he knew or found out I was gay, he used to say, yeah, when you fucking girl, put your thumb on her butt. And I used to be like, yeah. But I heard that is amazing.
It is.
But I did it to, and it didn't, and I did it to somebody, but I already had my dick in their butt. And then I put my thumb in the butt. It was just giving like, whoa,
Was that a girl or a boy?
A boy, it gotta be.
a boy. I ain't playing around in no cap.
So when you be
telling
fucking nigga, you be like milking him.
That's the only reason I like big penis. If I'm fucking the bottom, I'm fucking you and I'm jacking yours off. But other than that, I can't really, I'm not sucking no big ass bottom dick. I don't even suck dick. Like I'm 6'2". What do I look like getting on my knees?
You don't have to be on your knees. You can be laying on the bed.
Laying on my
side.
sideways, that's my favorite one.
Ah!
But I just feel like big dicks are what's going on in the world right now. Like big dicks are the best. And even though when you don't use
I
them
don't
for
like a big cock. Like
Yeah,
I need
ignorant
you.
cock. How about I hate a cock that's big and it got extra skin on it? Cause let's not
Uncut dick.
Yes,
nigga.
let's be real. Every uncut dick I done ran into, it smelled like piss at the tip. No shade. No shade. I'm sorry for the
You don't fuck Jamaicans and Africans and shit?
no Zoes.
No,
And, I had something
Hold on,
in Miami
hold on.
one time and it was
Ma'am.
Zoes.
That was as a woman. You gotta be experiencing with different cultures.
You know
I don't mind. I mean, I would never date outside my race. I love
she
my
had,
race.
not
she
race,
had
we
Zoes.
black.
Didn't the Zoes pay for everything in that Miami trip?
What are you talking about?
Your birthday trip? Wasn't that a Zoe in Miami?
No, that was my friend from Houston.
He had dreads?
What's a
No,
zone?
he didn't have dress. He was bald headed.
What's a
know
zone?
when he died.
Yes,
he did.
I had my first time in Miami. I swear to God, I never went. I probably had 18 guys in my account from when I got to the airport in Atlanta to Miami.
Why you went on that trip, baby?
No, I was broken.
Because he went with me.
And she was like, I'm gonna just take care for everything. And she did. She took, I swear, I had that same probably
I be
$17,
scared of shit like
on the way
that.
home. But I didn't because it was
But
already
you
2
know
years in the
what?
game.
But
So
you
I
know
didn't.
what? When you really trust somebody and they say they got you, they got you. Like I'm the type of person. I'm a woman of my word. I don't give a fuck if my people around me like don't got it like that.
I don't think you didn't know it. She didn't know.
No, I didn't know. But at the end of the day, like that's why I'm saying that's the difference between telling somebody you broke and then it making them feel like they gotta care for you when you just showing up and you looking like that person. You can get in a lot of rooms if you just act like you supposed to be in the room. But if you walking that bitch all scared,
confident and shit ain't going
nowhere. I ain't got that. Motherfuckers gonna look at you like that.
Baby, I was in the club.
Okay, so do you think? Okay, I'm asking. Do you think you gotta fake it till you make it?
He got pulled over by the water police.
What's the water police?
We was on the jet
skis.
And I got pulled over because I was just excited to be there. I'd never been to Miami before.
That's some real nigga shit though. I didn't want to get
I took him on his first trip.
That's some real nigga shit.
We went to like every lit Miami club
and
studio.
And even that lady had lied and told them girls that they can get in my section and she had took the money from them. And then it was a girl that was crying outside. And I seen her, I was like, why are you crying? And she was like, because I paid to be in your section with you. And the lady took our money. I never seen you. And she didn't see me till I left the club. So I just like took pictures with her and stuff. And I was just like, went off on that lady. Like, bitch, don't be using my name on your behalf to make money off of me. And you upsetting my fans and shit that really want to see me. Like, no.
She was like, for so long talking to this bitch. I was so drunk. Like, come on, me and all her sisters, her best friends was all out there. Brittany, that's one thing about her. She all that nice, humble. That's her. I can't take it. Take your pictures. Let's go. She want to talk to him.
That's being like
which is good for an industry person. But for me, that's somebody waiting in the car for her to let's go and let's pull off. And then you got her manager beating down a bitch back like, come on, we got to get her off. We got to drive, get her in the car. She got to go. I don't want to hear all that, but she want to sit there and take pictures with everybody. She want to take videos, and she want to do. At TikTok what was the other thing? What was before TikTok? Vine. It was all. She would do it all, and it's just like I don't got time. Like, and then I'm not rude. I'm like, come on, Bree. And she, I'm taking pictures.
But that like, them people that pay like $800 to $1,000 to that lady.
So like, you gotta be more smarter with your money.
Yeah, like
ain't nothing wrong. I don't.
Shit, motherfuckers pay $1,000 to take a picture with Chris.
And he be doing
everything. And
everything.
that was before Chris started taking pictures, bitch. I want to give you the full experience if you know what I'm saying, in the good graces of me. It's one thing to hear about how I am and who I am from a third party, but to really experience that with me, a motherfucker can't say that they had a bad experience with me when they met me. Now, you might hear it through somebody else, like, oh, because everybody don't treat everybody the same. The way that I might treat this person, I might not treat that person because you might have gave me an order that I feel like I can't open up and be vulnerable to you. So I'm not going to give you the full 1,000% of me. I ain't going to be mean, but I'm not just going to be, oh, hey, happy-go-lucky. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody ain't like that, so.
I feel like, okay, so I feel like this. I feel like a lot of times with me having a podcast, and I feel like people expect me to kind of be like, hey, when y'all see me, and they be like, hey, what's up? Let me go ahead and get this out.
I mean, you ain't got to be that dry. Because it's giving dry.
But it's like, hey,
no, that's
like,
what they say about me.
You just
say
like,
I could be
hey, like, it's like you really didn't want to say hey, but you just said it because you want to be mean, but I'd rather you not said it than to come off like that.
But no, you know what? I got that from both of y'all. When I just walked in here, let me say, when I walked in here with both of y'all both was giving hey. I
like to. I don't know if that's
a Houston thing or what, but it was giving. I'm gonna wait till he say hey.
I'm gonna read the room because I'm walking in somewhere blind. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know these people here. So you know what I'm saying. I gotta see what you about before I just open my mouth and be all. You know what I'm saying? I get in front of this camera, in front of this mic. I say what I need to say and do what I need to do. But outside of that, then I'm regular degular. I'm like you, shit. What's up?
Oh, I think my problem is I'm actually really a shy ass nigga. Really? So I'm very like. To myself.
I'm shy too. Sometimes.
What's your sign?
Look, I be having butterflies. That's why I got butterflies in my stomach because I literally be having butterflies for real.
No, I really get shy. So even today, like I ain't gonna lie. I saw y'all walking towards me, but I was like, I don't know if that's them walking towards me. So I don't know if I gave a delayed speech.
He was over there, the one in the white shirt was being messy, talking about, ain't that the one that's you finna do the interview with and everything?
Oh yeah. See, I just wasn't clocking it. I didn't know.
Bro, I got pulled over trying to come to this interview, bro.
What the fuck was that about?
They pulled me over because my back tail light is out, and I got to fix like 2 or 3 times. And then I asked him before I said, what are you pulling me over for? He gonna say, well, once you give me your driver's license, I'll tell you. Like, nigga, I'm literally, I know it ain't got nothing to do with speeding or anything like that because I'm going 5 miles per hour. Like, literally downtown trying to figure out.
Argue with cops?
If I get pulled over, I fall asleep. I instantly fall
baby,
asleep.
I'm the nicest person. I ain't got time, bitch. I don't want to be in them people's, on the motherfucking people's radar. I don't like it. I'm gonna do exactly what you need me to do.
Have you been in jail before?
And then I'm gonna move on.
No?
Have you?
Yes, twice. Not like on some good shit.
Yes.
Am I wrong for not being in
No,
that's a great thing.
Everybody's
That's a
like,
great thing.
we can't just say it like
in there.
But you know what? Every time I went to jail, though, it wasn't even for me. It was because of the people who I was around and the people who, because I've always had lots of people around me. From the first time I ever had a song on the radio until today. Like, I'm just that type of person, but I just feel like everybody will be used, but don't misuse me. I didn't understand the difference between the two for a long ass time. And then I started to think like, damn, I don't really know nothing about these bitches other than when it's time to go out to the club. Yeah, when it's time to go out to the club, I don't know them. So I just started making my circle smaller and really stop dealing with a lot of people.
Okay, so I feel like I'm answering a renegade question.
Come on, Rudy.
You're from Houston. Mm-hmm. I'm from Houston. So yeah, that's
what part of Houston you from?
Not from Houston.
I'm from
San Antonio.
Cloverland.
What?
Cloverland, like by Woodson, by Worthing.
Cloverland, ain't this where Lil Flip from, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so that's my.
I used to go to Worthing.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay,
yeah.
Cool. On the same page.
Okay, cool.
All right, so I feel like this. You were from Houston. Why you moved to Atlanta, first of all?
Why did I move to Atlanta? Okay, back in 2017.
I'm from San Francisco, California.
Okay.
Back in 2017, I went through a tumultuous relationship. I was in a relationship with somebody, and the relationship was very damaged. It was abusive, and I started getting threats and stuff, and I just felt like it was just time for me to leave. I literally had my mom and them pack up my whole house. I drove all the way from Houston to LA, stayed there for 2 months, and then I came to Atlanta. I stayed in Atlanta for a few months until I bought my house, and then I got the house, and I got on Love and Hip Hop, and a lot of different opportunities came, so I just really stayed.
You like it out here in Houston?
Houston is like a baby Atlanta. Like, it's definitely changed so much. Like, I see a lot of people from Atlanta go to Houston. A lot of people from Houston go to Atlanta. Like, when you does everything in one city, like, you got a whole life to live. Like, why not go and live somewhere for 5 years, live somewhere else for 2 years, go back if you need to. You know what I'm saying? I'm even working on getting me a house right now in Houston. So when I do decide that I want to go back, then I will go back. But I liked Atlanta because I was a new face out here. Gained a lot of respect and opportunities out here with different people. Like, Atlanta it's a big motherfucking market, and they support you. You know what I'm saying? Real bad. So at the end of the day, like, why
so
not?
I'm gonna say this. Okay, so you not from here. I feel like everybody I met out here is not from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like, no one's from Atlanta. Like, she not from Atlanta. She from Houston too, and they not from Atlanta. See, I feel like what the fuck? Like, it made me being out here lucky made me be like kind of like, damn.
But
like,
you leave wherever you from to come out here to grow. I came out here. I started college. My freshman year, I met her. I walked up to her so thirsty in a club promoting. What was it? It was a Black Ink Crew release party. They was doing a show. Walked up to her. Maybe like 2 weeks later, I see her at another. This one she was sneak filming for the show because nobody knew at the time that she was on Love Hip Hop. And I went up to her again. And so I feel like even that, people in Atlanta that was raised out here already be, oh, she a celebrity, I see her every day. To me, it's not that. It was like, oh shit, that's just Brittany. Oh shit, she's filming a show. Oh shit, let me get at her. And so that's how I feel like when people move out of here, they have a different hustle versus, oh, I've been here before. I can see Reginae, or I can see Brittany, or anybody, Love Hip Hop cast anywhere. And I feel like when you come out here, it's just a different type of hustle when you're not from here. You know what I mean?
I got you. Okay, so do y'all feel like your hometown is basically like your biggest like haters type shit?
Yeah, no, I don't feel haters. I don't say haters, but I would say,
okay, what you want to call it?
There's not a time that I could say, like, oh damn, I miss living back home. I definitely miss. There's not one time, but I can definitely say, oh, I love to go see my mama and them. But I wouldn't say haters, because those are also my biggest supporters. Like, I'm so proud of you, where you came from and how you started it. But haters,
I feel like it's a love-hate relationship with me in Houston. It's just like some people really, really love me and some people really hate me, and they can't. If you was to ask them why you dislike this person, why they dislike me, they couldn't give you a straight up answer. It'll be a whole maze of different things. Like, especially when the stuff happened back to me in 2017. It's just like I got the most hate. I'm talking about from niggas, bitches, people was straight in my family. Like, it was a whole thing. I was depressed for 3 years straight. I cried every fucking day. Cause I just couldn't think in my mind. I'm like, damn, well, if I would have died, then probably everybody would have believed that this shit happened to me. And I'm like, this shit really happened. Like, I really could have lost my fucking life. Like, I would have just been a person, you know, in the universe. Like, oh yeah, I remember just Brittany and this and that. And it's just like, damn. But a lot of people came back and apologized because over time everybody seen, you know, that it is what it is. Like, I would never lie on somebody in that deeply, and my story never changed. And that was my best friend.
That's just so crazy though. Like, let's stop beating around the bush. And I know we can't say names, but just the fact that somebody can do so much.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna say something. So I'm gonna say what my knowledge is, right? You probably can help me with this. I feel like I'm gonna be 100 with you. I feel like there's a Just Brittany like hate train from Houston.
And that's what I was getting to. I just feel like when somebody
But for why though? Can you say
I ain't gonna be 100. Even before you came, I laid somebody. I was like, hey, when you see me, I was like, okay, this girl coming. Everybody treat her like this. Yada yada. But
everybody treat me like what?
Everybody, you don't feel like everybody trying to play on top?
They can't play on my top.
They can't, but I do feel like
at the end of the day, bitch, can't nobody play. Let me tell you something. People can say what they want to say.
I'm saying, I feel like people don't give you your flowers.
But you know what?
In front of my face, people don't play with me like that.
But I know that. That's how everybody's like.
A lot of people, they just be hating for no reason. Like, you can't even name one reason why you have such a hate in your heart.
I can't name one reason why people don't like you. I don't know.
Nobody can. That's the thing. Nobody can. Everybody is
because you've done a lot. You actually have a lot of accolades. Even for you to be here, even for you.
I've done a lot of shit in my city. I'm talking about before these girls, no shade to nobody who's out because everybody doing their thing, but all the stuff that's getting done today, like I've been doing that shit for a long ass motherfucking time.
Yeah.
And I think that because like I grew up with the city and I was a stripper and you know what I'm saying, like everybody know every little detail. So when you really make it, they still looking at you like, oh, you that girl in the club, or oh, you just that girl from around the block. Like they really not respecting, like, damn, she really didn't made it this far. Like they just looking at you like a regular ass bitch. Like, and it's like, I feel like I should have been had my own day in Houston. Like I done been to schools. I done did stuff with the mayor didn't even came to my store before. I'm cool with Sylvester Turner. Like the radio people love me. Everybody love me. For real, for real. But motherfuckers will say, this is what I always see in the comments. She ain't from Houston. We don't claim her. Bitch, you don't have to claim me. Bitch, my motherfucking birth certificate say motherfucking Herman Hospital, Houston, Texas. Bitch, who the fuck are you? The only thing you need to claim is your children on your taxes, bitch, because you can't claim me.
Stop playing with them, yeah.
For real.
Okay, so
it's just so crazy because I used to see it all like on the side working with her and then also reading the comments. It's just like, how is it all of y'all hate just Brittany, or she not from here, or she not this, and then it's like behind some person who is not even validated. Like I heard her name way more than I've heard the male's name. And it's just like, how is everybody taking his side? Nobody was there with whatever happened. All I know is what I heard. And if I'm going off of what the fuck I heard, as in phone call recordings and stuff that we all done fucking heard, that's what I'm going off of. And if that's the case, then how are y'all ever saying that? We all pretty sure heard that goddamn, there was no acting, no capping that. So I don't understand how people would take that and still be like, she's not from, or she's not this, or she's not. There's plenty of people look up just Brittany from the past. Not you, but I'm just saying, you look up just Brittany, there's always Houston something, slow banging. So
man, I've been representing Houston like everything that I did was Houston. I had Queen of H-Town 1, Queen of H-Town 2, Queen of H-Town 1, Queen of H-Town 2. Like I've always been like representing my city. It's just like it make you feel like you can love somebody so hard and they still try to push you away. Like nigga, I didn't do nothing personally wrong to now one of these motherfuckers out here. Nobody really has no reason to motherfucking be so, oh, I hate her. You can't even name one reason why you hate me. I don't get like even
like I said, I feel like personally there is no reason from my knowledge, right? Because when that happened, I think I was definitely in college. Okay, so when it happened, I was like distracted. I ain't gonna lie. Nobody really has a real reason. That's why even like today when I was trying to explain him, like I wasn't trying to explain him like, oh, this is why people do her. I was trying to hear like this how she gets treated. So you know it's good that she coming because like I ain't gonna issue with the bitch. She ain't shit to me like type shit. So I do feel like that's why I asked why did you move out here? Because I do feel like sometimes I genuinely feel like for my own brand, people hold their nuts, and I feel like people hold their nuts on you. So I feel like kind of.
But let me tell you how she just proved herself. There was somebody else, a female rapper, that put out a diss track and Brittany wrote out on her. I'm not doing all the names, but she wrote out on her, and it was playful, right? Mm-hmm. This last one, it was playful.
But I did the not Houston thing. Like, first of all, when I did not Houston, because I seen people on TikTok, we don't claim her anyway. No, bitch. First of all, I don't give a fuck if you don't claim me.
Okay, let's put a trivia question. Don't we all know this hoe from Houston? Like, just Brittany, I ain't gonna lie, you're a staple in them. Like, it's not like who's that? That's when you said like, you know me. It's like it did in my head. I was like, girl, like it gave me kind of like, why would I not know who you is? Like I'm from Houston type shit. Like. Yeah, it was kind of like we know who you are. It's it's a household name if you from Houston type shit. So I feel like it kind of gave me, at the same time, I don't know how you meet it, but it was kind of like why you little in yourself? Like, girl, we know who you is. But I guess you know I was from Houston, so that's why I get it. But
I mean, like I said, I thought I was interviewing with a girl. That's why I was trying to read the room because I don't know where nobody's from. I don't know if the question was just going to be regular questions or it was just going to be pertaining to just Brittany. Like, I'm asking questions so I can know how I need to respond.
I got you.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you from Houston or you from Atlanta? Okay, because I know he going to know this much about me if he from Houston, but he gonna know this much about me if he from Atlanta. So that's why I asked. But the only reason why I made the Not Houston song, it had nothing to do with the Houston, the Beaumont, the Port Arthur, none of them. It had stuff to do with people who come in town who don't even know that these cities are not Houston. Because from my own experience, when I moved to fucking Atlanta, Georgia, I stayed in Cummings, and I thought Cummings was fucking Atlanta.
Oh, I fucking hated
I was
going to that
45 minutes
house.
away from the city,
far.
and I thought that it was Atlanta. You know how many people came up to me and said, dang, I didn't know this city was not Houston. I didn't know, because when you have one city that's so big in a state, everybody think that city is the whole fucking state, and it's like so many different cities that surrounding it. So everybody getting mad because, oh, she made a song about this not Houston, we know that, da 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 da. It wasn't for you. It was for people who don't know that when they
But
do
I feel
come
like it was
to
a
the
trend.
city.
It was fun. It wasn't nothing to take serious.
It was trending. It was fun. I mean, it went viral. It went crazy on Facebook. Motherfuckers was talking about me for about 2 weeks about that song. Girls tried to come at me and make, let me stand up for my city. And you're right, because you know what I did? I went to their comments. I said, bitch, you did a good ass job. Bitch, you should stand up for your city.
Oh.
I'm never like a hating ass bitch. What?
I just put two and two together about everything y'all talking about.
I'm never a hating ass bitch. And I got on the phone and I DM'd her. I said, hey, what's your number? She called me and I was like, look, you still want to go on with this, or are we done? Because we can still go on. And she was like, nah. She was very cool, very sweet
I
about
feel like
it.
that situation, I feel like that was taken out of context.
Huh?
I feel like that was taken out of context. Because you know what I'm talking about too, right? Okay, I feel like that was taken out of context. Like the whole situation.
I feel like it was
for
a
what?
joke though. I feel like if the
I
bitch
feel like it
press
started
green
as-
light
I
on
feel
me,
like-
it's green light back.
You
Like,
know who called me? It said, eat that hoe. Jonathan.
Bitch,
Oh, I'm sorry.
don't come on, please.
My bad.
I love
He called
Jonathan.
me. He said,
You know,
bitch, you better get that. And I hadn't even seen the video yet. And I'm like, what? I seen that motherfucker. My heart beating out my chest. I'm like, damn, like, I really got to go rapping. I got to get in the ring with this bitch. Like, I don't even feel like doing this shit. So I'm like, all right, let me go and study and do whatever the fuck I need to do.
But I feel like this. I feel like they honestly, like, really, like, when, like, cause I feel like it's your friend, right? Do you feel like sometimes you gotta justify for your friend? Do you ever hold your friend
Who,
accountable?
her?
Yeah.
Have
Have you seen things that you be like, no, bitch, you wrong?
I feel like at first when I first started with Brittany, I was 18, and I was very young. I didn't know nothing. She kind of put me in the game a lot. So
Sure,
at first
yeah.
it would give whatever, but once I kind of start realizing like who I am, what I'm doing, like I'm not just around anybody. I'm around certain people. That's when I started being able to speak up. But now I definitely hold everybody accountable. Like if we around like my friends, they hold me accountable. I hold myself accountable. I hold them accountable. So, but with Brittany, I definitely felt like I held her accountable in ways, and she held me accountable in a lot of ways.
So do you ever feel like you've been like a yes man?
Early on, I feel like I could say I was a yes man.
That's real. I appreciate you for that. Like real nigga shit.
There would be a lot of times where I was just be like, yeah, fuck it. She said yes, yeah.
Even from like my background, right? Like I don't ever go deep into my background. I'm still not. But I knew I was a yes man for certain people, and I feel like a lot of times.
But I feel like
when
in this-
people, I'm happy. I'm gonna give your flowers. I feel like was it different when he finally wasn't a yes man to you? Was it kind of like a
I
shot?
fell out when I was.
You fell out. Y'all fell out a little bit.
Yeah, we did.
I fell out with the hell too.
We fell out over some stupid
Small
shit.
It was more so passion and emotion behind.
When you
the
finally
actual
got a yes man
purpose.
to somebody, they don't want to.
But that wasn't it. That wasn't. Oh, just
But
now.
you know
I
what?
found
One thing about Darius though that I really, really loved about him that made me like, this is my boy. Like I gotta fuck with him. Is when I first moved here and I had they had a release party for my CD. I think it's also Love and Hip Hop Show. He called my whole family, had my whole family. I'm talking about people that I didn't even know that would get on a plane and fly. Come down here and threw me a whole surprise party with all my family there, and it just made my mouth drop. I don't even know how the fuck he pulled it out.
I had got my
because
first refund check in college.
Nobody had ever did nothing like that for me. I'm always the person that's surprised at everybody else. Nobody ever did that for me, and it was just like a aha moment. Like, dang, like this person really care about me, and he hearing me. You know what I'm saying? He's seeing that I'm out here by myself and I'm alone, and I live in this big ass fucking 3,000 square feet house, and it's only me. And I'm like, Darius, come over here with me. We ordered chefs and shit. I'm like, shit, I just want some company because
It was a point where like,
fucking
and it was
depressed
right
as hell.
where in the middle of her filming that show, and I don't even remember if y'all remember that one big old scene where it was 3 different cast members trying to attack her, and we got escorted out. It wasn't just her that escorted out. That's all they showed was her getting escorted out. It was all of us acting a fool. And after that, it became a thing of she had left the reunion and got into it with somebody else from Houston and another rapper dude.
Yeah.
And after that is when I realized, oh, she can't be alone because her sister's and them finna get on a flight tomorrow. Like they on their way out. and it was just like I have to have a certain type of comfort. Like, and then she moved me in her house when I was a freshman, and I stayed there all summer, and that's when I was just like, okay, we gotta have her back. Like, I don't really give a fuck about what nobody else would be talking about. It's just she had my back. I wouldn't say homeless because I stayed in a fat ass house of Cummins, but it was again 50 minutes away from everything. So it was just like, that's my dog, she's my dog. And then I think what happened, it was just emotion. Like, I couldn't take it. She was on at this moment. She owned, and it was just like she would have a lot of people around her, like managers, other designers, other stylists, other assistants. I don't like all that shit. Bitch, we've been in this house trapped for 2-3 months straight. How in the fuck is all these bitches coming around? They talking to me crazy like I'm just with them, and I feel like she should have put her foot down. It was some shit that me and her talked about at the time, and it was just like at the time it didn't happen. And I feel like us getting into it, it
brought us closer.
It brought us closer because it made us separate. One thing about it though, her aunt, Lashana, am I supposed to say her? Luana. Yeah. I'm not supposed to say names, but her aunt and her mama and her sister, Rochelle, is one that held me accountable. I remember one day, we was all ladies there. This is time me and Britt wasn't talking at all. I go up to her sister, I'm like, hey Rochelle, she said, you're not talking to Britt, right? I said, no. She said, so why you talking to me?
That's how it's supposed to be.
Like that. Rochelle do not play like, and I'm so glad that my mama had 4 kids. R.I.P. to my big brother Jerome. But I said if I ever had kids, I would have more than one child, because if I didn't have my sister, my older sister, like, she gave me confidence. She built me up.
But she also held Richie accountable too. She called me
every little thing
and told me like, Britt was wrong too, but that's my sister type shit.
Yeah.
She always had my back, like, for real.
Your people like homophobic or something?
Homophobic? My mama, no. My mama is not like that at all. My mama, but I know my mama knew I was gay before I even could say
a woman know when they child gay.
My mama knew, but my dad, I could say my dad had a part in homophobicness.
You black or you like a different something else?
Baby, I'm black.
I'm Jamaican. That's all I'm saying. I'm Jamaican.
Oh, yeah, no, it's not that deep. But it was. I know he's very. He was very opinionated when he first found out, because somebody told him he was in jail when I graduated high school, and when I got to college and started working around the industry, that's when it came out.
I feel you.
That's when I came out some more. But my dad, I don't know how he feels to this second. I really don't know how he feels about it. And I got to a point where at first he used to eat me up, but now it's just like, you missing out. Like, I done graduated college with my mama. My mama done put me through college. They done put me through here. They done gave me the confidence to be able to build my own career. My father hasn't helped me with anything, so I really feel like it's his loss.
Was it a point in time where your dad was ever in your life?
My dad was always, I never had one of them dads that was, I don't talk to him. It was always, I used to live in Sacramento, and San Francisco was 2 hours away. So my mama always take me to him. It wasn't up until junior year of high school, he stopped messing with me. And I feel like that's when I started becoming more flamboyant, more gay. And that's when he started catching on. And then he went to jail. And when he was in jail.
So you basically like a film top, right?
I honestly think you and your dad need to have like a real real conversation.
Britt, I tried. I also every fall, every winter, if it's not Thanksgiving or if it's not Christmas, I go home for whichever one. And when I go home, I fly into Sacramento. I see my mom and my grandma. You know how my grandma is. I see my grandma first before anything. Then I go to San Francisco to spend the rest of my dad's side of the family. And there's been time like this past, and I'm probably talking too much, but this past Christmas, I went out there and he was supposed to drop the gifts off for my nieces and shit at my grandma's house. He went and dropped it off at my auntie house so he could avoid me. So it gets to shit like that to where it's like, I don't
even think it's you at this point. I think it's him. I think it's something. Yeah. I think it's something that he's dealing with inside, and he don't know. He don't know how to have that conversation with you. So don't blame yourself about how he's acting, because that's a personal thing that he has to deal with himself to be able to come around. You know how like you mad and you don't want to talk to nobody because you upset, and you'll rather be like, hold on, wait, I don't want to talk about it right now. Give me some time so I can talk about it and not be angry when I talk about it. I could talk to you from a standpoint of I'm just having a conversation with you, instead of if I'm angry, then I'm gonna get mad at you if I talk about it. And sometimes it takes people days, months, and sometimes it takes years. And I think that he's just at that point.
But then again, I go on his Facebook or Instagram page and my Facebook page from like another account, and he's posting me as if it's all cool. But then he also posted
because
I don't like that. He posted his girlfriend's son. My son's son, that's not your fucking son when you ain't talk to your real son and you calling me twin, and I'm so proud of him. You posted my degree on your page. Don't do all that when you got this little boy running around and you calling you daddy and shit. We don't know him, but that's not okay with me. He's
definitely proud of you because he see in you what he wish he would have been. He didn't went to jail. Like, men be going through mental issues too.
I'm not gonna say he proud. I'm not gonna say that.
And my mama just made me realize that maybe about 3 weeks ago, men go through it bad.
So you know, and y'all are men, so y'all understand sometimes it's just not the right time to talk about stuff. Like, and it take y'all time to really get out of y'all mode because we be all set in our ways.
I'm gonna say this though.
It took me 5 years to graduate college, not 4 or 5 years. There's
so we
no
do
way.
gotta hold his daddy accountable a little bit. Cause I feel like, yeah, that's cute, that's cool, you're a man, but at the same time you had a son. So step up to the fucking plate, be a father, no matter what. Cause you can't, like, that's them saying like, oh, it's
That's
okay
true.
if he like emotionally deflecting this nigga. Like, no, like you need to step up to the plate, be this
But
nigga.
I'm not taking away that he don't need to step to the plate, but I'm just saying dealing with inner issues. A lot of times we be blaming ourselves for how somebody else act, and really it be them. They be going through their own issues in their head and their mind, and really acceptance of, oh, this is who my child is. He probably ain't fully accepted it. He didn't accept it when he do post your pictures, because it ain't like you can tell that you know what I'm saying, gay or whatever. You can't tell it in a picture when he see you and you graduating and stuff. But it's like, I mean, when he posting the pictures, but when he see you, it's kind of like he had to accept within himself, like, this is who my son is, and he has.
And let's
to
also
accept
add on top of all of that, my dad, if you go down to Filmo in San Francisco, it's kind of like a respect thing to him. So I feel like it's everybody respects me in a certain way. They know me in a certain way.
But that don't matter though. Somebody know you in a certain way. At the end of the day, if that's who you are, then that's who you are. And he should accept you the way that he is. Just like what's that favorite basketball player who daughter Zari?
I know you're talking about, but I can't think of that name.
Dwayne Wade.
No, ma'am, that is too much.
No, it's not.
No, it's
not.
Yes, it is.
No,
Why
it's
is it not too
not.
much? Why is it not too much? And I'm gonna stand 10 on that. Why is that not too much? He is not 18 yet. I get that everybody knows who they are when they are younger, when they are underage. But when you are he's 16, 15, you're going to a name change. You want people to call you.
When you 16 and 15, you know your sexuality right then and there. You know what you like. You know what you want.
But let's be real. His mama is not in his life, so you know exactly.
When you knew that you liked the boys, you was young when you okay.
It's not about me.
It don't
Let me speak on that.
matter.
Can I speak on that? I'll talk about this one, and I feel like we're on the same page. So let's argue.
Okay.
We was young. We knew we liked some dick. Let's not play. We knew that dick.
I wouldn't say dick, but I knew that girls wasn't it.
Stop being so specific. We get it. We get it. Okay, like you being too specific. We get it. Okay, so basically we was young. We knew we liked niggas, right? I feel like this. He's more tapped into it because he had an upbringing where it was supportive. It was loving. I ain't gonna lie. Imagine we really had an upbringing, and we're not saying upbringing.
My
mama daddy
supported me.
Listen to me. Upbringing, not mama daddy, but society upbringing. It's okay to be gay now.
The whole world.
Nickelodeon show that shit. Disney show that shit. Nickelodeon wasn't showing that shit back then. It was on Degrassi, and what that nigga had HIV or some shit. Like it was always a negative connotation. So now it's kind of like, okay, it's okay for me to be expressive about myself and see how I am. And it's like, as a platform, when you're on a platform. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know how you feel personally, but because you're on a platform, you can never ever in your motherfucking life say that your child can't be gay. You can't say that shit. Like, if you feel that way, so they're in a fucked up lucky predicament because they can never actually express like, oh, I really don't feel that way. That's not really how I truly fucking feel. So it's kind of like he's in a loving situation no matter what. He's locked in. He can be expressive.
I feel like it's not about a loving situation. I feel like they should let him be gay, let him be whatever. But until you get 18, that's when you get to decide to make these decisions as you want a full name change. You want people to start calling you her. That's too much to me. I feel like.
Why though? That's so much more
and
knowledge,
maybe it's not my business because I don't know what goes on in their home. But I feel like when you're that young,
What's your pronouns?
I'm a he.
What's your pronouns?
When did they even start?
Thank you. All this new bathroom of them or whatever the fuck it is. That's too much for me.
I see Lil Uzi post that, but I'm just like, what does that mean?
Okay, let's talk about that. Okay, so with the situation he in, right? His girlfriend's okay with calling him. What he want to be called? Them,
She's
right?
not okay with that in real life. Let's be real. Like nobody's okay with.
But you have to be.
What is the whole pronouns thing?
Or she.
I mean, it's just like if she want to be called a fucking he, I'm gonna be like, what's up, bro? Like, how you doing,
even though
bro?
she still like boys, and she just feels like she's a boy.
Hey,
I don't feel that.
I just feel like it's always this new trend, and everybody want to make everybody like have to go with that. Like, what's your pronouns, nigga? I don't fucking know. Like, what you mean? What's your pronouns? I don't know.
You know how many so many new
What the
gay
fuck?
flags there is?
Like, it's always a new trend, and it's just like either you gotta jump on it because this is the thing. I don't follow trends. I'm not with the whole pronoun. Like,
okay, I feel like this. My pronouns is he, but I got another person. So I feel like this is the pronouns thing, right? I do have a friend who dresses help me, just like a girl. Sure. No, it's not a trans. It's just like a girl. Crossdresser. Okay, I have a friend that's a crossdresser, right? And he'll get on this motherfucker. I'll be like, "What's your pronouns?" And he'll be like, "Oh, you can call me he, she, table chair." Now I feel like when you make a joke out of it, listen, I feel like you make a joke out of it. It's kind of like, okay, well, I can't take that shit that serious because look what you just said.
What's the table chair about?
They just trying to be funny. Like, you can call me whatever you want. They'll be like, "Call me a table chair." I don't give a fuck. But it get me like, You know what I'm saying? It give me like very like ignorant statement.
I just feel like honestly, Lord, chop my head off. Don't cancel me though. I feel like if you're gay, you have a right to say I'm a gay male. I'm a gay woman. I'm a transgender man, a transgender woman. But once it becomes that's not that even type of conversation. I love all type of people, but I just feel like once you get to the trans life and all that, it becomes different question to me because.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask this really good question. How you feel about this? Cause do you want kids?
Do I want kids? No, I do not.
Okay, well, do you want kids?
Yes.
If your child was to be like, hey mom, I'm 4 years old and I like boys.
How?
What is he?
How?
What is he?
It's a
boy or
girl.
girl?
Me, it's a boy. It's a boy.
That's too young though. How do you like boys? Did somebody do something to you?
I'm more of a mental. I'm a mental person, right?
I feel like, honestly, I don't feel like I was born gay. I feel
shut
like
the fuck up.
No, I really don't.
Let me answer.
I really don't.
No,
Like,
honestly,
there's stuff that happened to me that made me also always look straight to boys. I don't feel like I was just born to going straight to. Even though I used to play with Barbies when I was young, but I also had.
But
shit that
I'm the
happened
type of
before
person
that.
We're gonna get back to this.
I would really like sit down and have a conversation with my child. Would be like, okay, Timmy,
sure?
why do you? What makes you feel like that? Why do you like that? What makes you feel like that you like boys? Like, I need to get into my child's
Okay,
head
his
to
response
see.
is my body just tells me.
I just feel
Well,
like
4-year-old not
you're too
telling
young
you.
to know that. You're too young to say my body is telling me I'm
Not
gay.
at 4.
You haven't even been
Okay,
able to
so let
nut
me ask you
yet.
a question, Brittany. When you knew that you liked dick?
Probably in high school because I was.
So you never had a middle school crush?
sexual.
You never had an
Hold on,
elementary
wait.
crush?
I was never having sex till a long time. I
Fuck
didn't.
sex. Did you have ever a crush? A basic fucking little childish ass crush.
Yeah.
That mean you like fucking boys. You knew that.
But I did find girls pretty, but I
had
didn't
a
know it
girlfriend
wasn't.
too, and I knew I was getting.
But even with my mom being a lesbian, I
just
didn't
answer
know.
me.
I really didn't understand that whole lifestyle either because I mean it was at one point that we was calling her girlfriend daddy.
What are you talking about? Was she? What?
No, I know her mom.
That's two
and I'm saying,
different
I didn't know
statements,
she liked girls. I just knew her mom used to perform at the clubs and stuff.
My
I didn't
mom
know
been a
she liked
lesbian
girls.
since my little sister was
I
born.
did not know that.
All my
I did
life.
not know that.
All my life, my mom's been a lesbian.
Okay,
like,
so if your
I've been in
child-
that lifestyle forever.
If your child came and was like, "Hey, mom, I want to be a girl," at the age of 13, I'm
too young.
Everybody shut up.
That's too young.
Cause I'm gonna go to bed on you, girls, if you don't agree with me.
No,
Somebody
not
gotta agree
because
with me.
I
Somebody
have.
gotta agree with me.
No, because I have a nephew and he's been giving us a little sassiness or whatever, and me and my sister been talking about it over the years. Like, do you think? And she was like, whatever he is, I'm gonna accept him. And now he's more comfortable with coming out of who he is, and we accept it. We don't look at him no different, but we do be like, oh, you acting a little sassy. Like, we let him know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because he already know, like, what type of people that we is. Like, we not one of those, oh, okay. No, like, we talk to you real, like how we would talk to any one of our other friends. Like, we don't sugarcoat stuff with my nieces and nephews. We don't sugarcoat it. We don't lie to you. We don't fake the phone. It is what it is.
But it's also like, and
I would accept it.
Not with you specifically, but I feel like that is the reason why shit is going left. Like, I feel like if I would have told my mama, oh, I like boys and I want to be called a girl when I was 13, my mama gonna say, get to know you first, then, and if you're still that, then I'm 100.
Okay,
my
so
mama has always 150,000.
But back then, it was not accepted how it is accepted. Gay people had to come a long way to get where y'all at right now. It was not accepted. When my godmother came out and she was a lesbian, like her mama did not accept it. They went through a tumultuous time before she was able to accept it. Like, it's more accepted now than it is long time ago. So we in a different era.
What?
Gender and sex are two different things. Sex has to do with your sexual organs.
He one of them. I can't.
Shut the fuck. That's rude. That's rude.
You study in science, gender is a social construct created by people, and usually when you're born, your sign, your sex, what's your gender. But if people want to say that
I can reach out.
gender is different, it's some social construct.
So what do you call you? What is your pronoun?
But my pronoun,
Yeah.
I'm non-binary, but I'm still a straight male.
Wait, you're what? What does that mean?
Non-binary.
Like,
Nothing.
I don't identify as what the social construct is.
He just it.
Yeah, I'm just me. That's how I feel. I'm still a male though, because that's my sexual organs. I'm still straight. But I don't feel
So what do you like on your personal time, if you don't mind me asking?
well, I said I'm straight.
Oh, you're straight. Okay, I didn't hear. I'm sorry. So when they say he, you don't like he. You just like them.
Nah, I still do. I really don't care.
As long as you don't call you up.
She.
Oh, okay.
That means that you care then, cause you don't want nobody calling you she.
Yeah.
Okay, so how about this? When you
can't
do an
pick and choose,
application, they say he, she, or other. You do other.
I do. I just get it out the way. I just be like,
So what is the point to say?
I'm still speaking for other people. Like gender is just a social construct.
I'm just asking.
She's not having none of this.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I was
What do you identify as?
Woman. She.
Exactly. Okay. I just.
But I'm just saying those two are mutual.
I digress.
Okay, so I feel like this. I feel like this. I get what he's saying. It is I can't do the little scientific definition, social community, all that shit. I can't do that. Okay, cool. It's science. But I do feel like if you want to have your pronoun be, if I came here, okay, so I'm the host of this. If I was like, hey, can you call me a she, please?
It's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna do it because that's what you asked.
If you ask.
But off top, yo, would it be like?
No.
So y'all don't think nowadays it's safer to just not even call nobody nothing?
I'm calling you what I see. If I see a woman right there, hey beautiful, how are you, baby? That's what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say what's up, bro. Even if she whisper to me, oh, call me he. Oh, hey boo, hey she.
It's just a stigma
Like even
when
with my
it's
trans
new.
friends be having a she, and I have to catch on.
It's just this new thing to where it's like trendy. Like everybody, when a new trend come out, y'all have to force that on everybody. Everybody is not with no fucking pronoun. Like exactly. Like I don't got no pronoun. Like you can tell I'm 100%
Demi
real
Lovato went
motherfucking
from
women.
she to them to now she wants to be back to she. That's too much for me. I'm
Like-
not gonna keep going ping ponging back to what you want to be called. You been a she. And now you realize this.
I would just call you by your name, and it ain't no pronoun. Whatever your name is, that's your name. That's what I'm gonna call you by. Like, if you have a problem with that, then I'm just not gonna call you at
Do
all.
you agree with calling trans women their first name?
What you mean?
So I had a trans friend, and I know her real name, but she wants to be called something else. And we sometimes still say the real name, like the real. Say if the name is Andre, and then when we call Andrea, we know them as Andre. So you like Andre.
That's rude as fuck.
No, that is rude. I would never call none of my trans friends other than what they want to call.
Yeah,
period.
that's rude as fuck.
Like no.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Like if they dressed up in they gear and they a woman at that time, they're gonna be called a name that fits comfortable for them.
Yeah.
That's
if they
true.
like a boy
No.
and they dressed as Andre, then you Andre. If you dressed as Andrea,
But
what's
I
up,
feel like-
Andrea?
Real question though, I feel like we going in on niggas. Let's talk about this. How y'all feel about studs that still take dick?
Still studs that suck dick.
Studs that still take dick.
That's
She's
not.
still a woman. What's wrong with that?
But that's too much. That's crossing over. I feel
feel
like.
No,
with
it's
you.
how is it crossing? Let me tell you something. I just went to Vegas and my friend's homegirl is a trans woman. Hold on, wait. She went from a man to a woman, and her boyfriend went from a man to a woman. Hold on, wait. A woman to a man.
Trans man.
How is that gay? You straight at that point?
That's not gay, but I still feel like that's a part of confusion of culture.
No.
Yes, it is. I do feel like that because it's
It
like
is
They do
confusing.
hormones and stuff.
But I'm saying, but
that's
that's still.
fine,
But
like,
how is
Percy,
that?
but like,
How is that gay? Or in the community, if y'all both are opposite sex.
The person I fuck with generally, first I'm saying, so fuck y'all. First one I fuck with is a trans man.
What is that? Like a woman that
A woman
A
went to a
woman that
man.
went into a man.
Right, so
You like that?
So
So did they still have their parts?
Yeah, so it would dead ass look like. I'm not gonna say him because he's not binary, but it would look like you and have a.
He's not binary, please.
It would look like you would have a pussy. So I feel
So
like
you'll be sexually having sex. Did I
I'll
say
be
right?
fucking
Is it
a
gender or
bitch.
sex?
now she's trying to Google check. Fuck you. We trying to make sure we good in here. But
No, but you will be having sex with a girl at that point, right?
Huh?
You have sex with a girl at that point, right? If she still got her
On
cat.
paper, yes. But when I talk to that hoe, like I'm like, we just safe place. I'm calling you a hoe on this camera. I love you, baby. But like when I talk to that hoe, I'm just kind of
So
like,
who is the most dominant one?
realistically, that hoe. Like I'm gonna let her do a big one. Like
That's wild.
So
How
are
is
you
that
okay
wild?
with? Are you okay with her putting a strap on and fucking you with it?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can tell by his face.
Really? I had an older
He
sister.
say my piece, fuck you.
But I had an older sister. She used to fuck her man with a strap, but he was straight. That was a straight couple.
That's why I feel like that's why I asked you
That's
earlier.
okay.
Would you,
You
do
would
these
fuck your man if
things?
your man-
No.
You would never fuck your nigga with a strap.
He would get dismissed by.
Would you fuck your nigga with a strap?
I would not.
Ever?
I digress.
Oh, well, okay. Women so.
There's never, and I'm a very sexual, freaky person. I would do a lot.
Why do you want a dick in your ass? And you
Why
want
do you want a dick in your
pussy?
ass?
I
But
don't.
if you want pussy, why do you want
I
that?
don't. Exactly. Everybody do not want dick to get fucked in the ass.
see that act they like. Yeah. So it's just like you're not gonna like them. You're not gonna because you see that act as feminine or ass.
Why would
Yes.
But the G spot is.
Don't do it. Oh.
Hey, so what did you like non-binary?
I like girl.
Would you get fucked in your ass?
By a girl.
By a girl.
By a girl.
That ain't funny.
Okay.
Would you let a woman eat your ass?
Huh?
Would you let a woman eat your ass?
Yes.
That don't mean shit.
Non-binary. Non-binary.
That's too binary.
That's not real binary for me because I feel like you gotta be all the way universal with it. Like you want all pieces of. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care what it
My
is.
gender
Like,
doesn't mean like determine my sexuality though. It just means how I identify as a person.
where you went to Morehouse?
Yeah.
You talk like you went to Morehouse. That's
What is
like
that?
got that mindset
No,
of gender.
am I
and-
stupid? That's a college.
Oh, no, it's Morehouse. I just graduated from Clark, baby. AUC, a bit of
Look, I went to motherfucking.
I'm just
I went to
saying.
motherfucking Lamar University in Beaumont, small town. I don't give a fuck.
I went to ITT Tech.
All right, look, before we wrap it up, I want to give you an opportunity to ask me any questions or any question I want to bring up, things like that, any juicy questions. I don't give a fuck. I told my business every time. This is the podcast about for me to vent. This is my therapy session. Thank y'all for being my therapist today. Y'all let me know that I may be considering being non-binary.
How about we all ask each other, like two people ask one, like
That's cool.
us two ask. Okay, so me and you gonna ask him.
He go first. We asking him first.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I feel like you know him, so let me go first. Cause you may
Yeah,
you
go
got some
ahead.
good-
I don't have a question yet. So
All right, I got a question for you, sir, Mr. Top. You never took no dick.
yes.
I definitely have, but
I thought you say good dick.
no, but that's the thing. I don't do the, like, you can't, somebody can never say they consistently just fuck me like that. It's always giving, wait, stop. It never gave,
You
like,
say,
just
you,
straight,
okay? You snort poppers?
snort, oh no, I don't snort anything.
Poppers though.
No,
Okay.
I tried, but it just hurt my head. But I can never,
You know what it is?
honestly, I have always
Poppers.
wanted to be able
I
to.
have before.
You know, women take poppers.
My gay friend told me about it.
Wait, women take.
Yes.
I didn't know women take poppers.
He coming down here this weekend for Labor Day. For Labor Day, he coming down here.
But I have had, like, got played with back there, but it's never been like consistently. Just
Fuck
fuck
poppers.
me.
Have y'all ever had honey?
I heard about it. They say put honey in the Casamigos.
Where do you buy that? Where do you buy
bitch,
that?
you supposed to just suck the honey out the package.
Really?
Where do you buy
Bitch,
it?
At the sex store. It's golden honey.
Or at the-
it come in a gold pack. And when
Let's
I
go
tell
get
you
some. I
that
know
shit,
where we-
Wait, y'all want to go do it before the podcast? We should do honey before we start.
oh, it's gonna make you horny.
Oh, let me leave.
Ain't not binary.
Okay, so my question to you is, what makes you happy?
Not the Oprah question.
Right. We just went from poppers to that. What makes me happy is hearing the people closest to me say they're proud of me.
Real nigga shit.
That's what really makes me, of course, getting paid and doing everything I love to do and all that type of good stuff. But hearing my mama and my grandmother and my mother and my sister say I'm proud of you is what really makes me happy. Because long before my grandma just had a stroke about 2 years ago, and she was like me and her still like this. But that's what makes me know that I'm happy. I'm genuinely happy. It's not like I could close my eyes, but I want to still be happy about that. It's not like I can just post a picture with a client and it'd be like, oh, I'm happy, I got paid. It's my grandmother, it's my mother, it's my sister.
Amen. Okay.
I have a good question for you. All right, so I mean, 100. Do you honestly have any kind of like ill feelings, like feelings about like Houston and how like I guess the city handle you?
For a long time, I was really hurt because
Facts.
I've done everything that I feel like in the time that I was there to help like make the city a little better, to represent for the city, to love the city, to throw up the H everywhere I go, to go to schools, to perform for schools, to do free features and free videos, showing up at people plays, showing up at they artist events, sharing my platform with other people. Like, I feel like, dang, you can do so much right and a person still like have a reason to not like you. And it just hurts me because I'm just like, I've done so much, and then for somebody else, y'all go, excuse me, we're in an interview. Can y'all please be quiet? Thank you. But back to what I was saying though. Quiet on the set. Back to what I was saying though, no, for real. I do feel it did hurt me. It hurt me for a long time, but then I kind of just got my pride back, and I was just like, fuck it. Like, everybody ain't gonna like you. Everybody ain't gonna love you. You know what I'm saying? And you have to put more into the people that love you, and stop trying to worry about all the people that hate you, and worry about the people that y'all about to get put out. This was about to happen.
I got a rebuttal back to what you're saying though.
It all started because we was quiet.
No, y'all, this is a really special moment. I was getting really emotional, and all I can do is hear people.
I want to get my rebuttal. Okay, so I want to get my rebuttal to what you're saying real quick. You keep going. I feel like personally, I'm happy I got to meet you in person finally, because I feel like I'm gonna be one, and it is what it is. I'm a real ass bitch. Prior to meeting you, I was kind of like, okay, well, shit, like, why everybody like to talk? What's wrong? Like, what's wrong with what she did? Type shit. Now, of course, when that shit happened with you, I was in college. I was very distracted. As you know, like, I was focused on school. That shit was hard. So, like, I wasn't into that shit, but it was kind of like, okay, well, when I was younger, yeah, just Brittany would do her big one and shit like that.
I'm sorry, I know it's about to end, but wait, how did you feel about when you heard the interview? Fuck what everybody else felt. When
I wasn't
you heard,
really focused on it.
I mean, okay, but when you finally did hear, when you heard the audio recording of whatever you may have heard that's out there, to me, that's what I'm saying.
Let me say what I know about the situation. I don't know nothing about the audio recording. I know there is one, right? But I want to tell you, I'm not trying to be funny. I really was not into that. I was really focused on school.
But that's what I'm saying, though. If you listen to the audio recording and where everybody goes
maybe
off
once
of
I leave,
that,
I get my message. Like, I listen to, I find it somewhere.
You should. And if you listen to that right there is enough. It's not like a
I knew it was a thing. Now I'm not gonna take away. I knew it was a thing.
It's definitely a recording that I've done heard before when I was around. It's a full recording, and it's nothing to be confused about. Oh well, is she the aggressor or is he? It's very obvious.
Okay, let me say what I do remember vaguely. I remember my mom and them talking about it, right? I knew one person was very aggressive, and it wasn't the woman that was here. It was the nigga that was here.
You hear everything down to doors, to kicking, to yelling, to and not to bring nothing up, but all I'm just saying is for somebody like me on the outside who don't know nothing, I've never been to Houston.
Bad for Houston for you. Like real nigga shit, like I feel like I do like when I do have people, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a dumbass and shit. So I do feel like I do want to be like, me meeting you was kind of like, I ain't gonna lie, even outside it was kind of like a, hey, like I was kind of like trying to be like, oh, everybody like kind of was like timid with you. Cause it was like a, oh bitch, how you finna get me? So it's just like, that's why I didn't want to say I was from Houston. It was like, I want you to be like, fuck this nigga, he from Houston. So it was kind of like, I do want to bother that for Houston.
There's like a black cloud over my head. Like every time somebody say that they hear something about me, it goes back to that situation. And I'm just like, the same thing happened to Rihanna and K. Michelle, and you know, I seen a piece of me that happened to me, that happened to Megan, and people try to say like, oh, well, she's not telling the truth, or she's lying, or this and that. It's so many people that wait to tell a story 20 years, 10 years, 5 years later. So just because I didn't move in a time that people felt like that was, you know, politically right to them, then they just want to erase the whole story. But I really could have died. Like I really almost lost my life. Like nobody knows how I feel to have a gun to your head, for somebody to be pulling you through their motherfucking big ass mansion, pulling your whole wig off, kicking you in the trash, motherfucking, you feel like they on the phone with your manager telling them everything that they're doing to you, and there's nobody there to help save me. Like I was in complete shock, and even after this shit happened, I still went back to him, and I still tried to make it work, because I was having PTSD at the time. I'm like, well, maybe this and maybe that, but you know, when the stuff really finally came out, it's like everything that I did just vanished. It don't matter how good I was in the community, how many, how much I gave back to the community, what all I did. Is just like, and then everybody who I work with start choosing his side. And I'm just like, dang, y'all don't have sisters, y'all don't have nieces, y'all don't have aunties. Like, if this would have happened to y'all family, would y'all want somebody to react the way that y'all are reacting to me, to them? Y'all would want somebody to have y'all back and support y'all and uplift y'all. And I'm telling y'all, I cried for 3 years straight. Every day I cried. I had a big ass house. I had so much time to think. I was by myself most of the time. I just literally was wilding out. I was drinking a lot. I was popping pills. I was trying to do anything that I could to just like get out of my mind of thinking like what's going on in that moment. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't even, that's why, if y'all did watch the season when I was on Love and Hip Hop, I didn't even talk about it. Like every time it would come up, I would get frogs in my throat, and I would cry, and I would go inside the green screen, and I would just cry, and they would just have to change the subject, and they couldn't even put that a part of my storyline. And that was one reason. But then another reason, people like, oh, she just did that for a storyline on Love and Hip Hop. Like that shit had what happened way before Love and Hip Hop. Signed, I had already filmed Signed before that shit even happened. Like it was just like when a person. And then another thing that people don't know is, I called his lawyer and dropped the charges. It wasn't just like, he got dismissed from the charges. No, I did that. I dropped the charges. I was so in fear in my life to where it's like I was like, you know what? I don't want nothing else to do with this no more. And a lot of people in my story, a lot of people in my circle was telling me not to do that, but I did it because I didn't want. I just wanted to be done with it, and that shit made it look even more suspicious. Like, well, if somebody did this to you, why would you drop the charges? Because I'm the person that's dealing with it. I'm the person that's dealing with it. Motherfuckers threaten my sister getting into it with people left and right every day. I got my family to think about. I didn't want to continue to live. I called his manager. I called his lawyer, and I DM'd him actually on Twitter. And I told him, I was like, I dropped the charges. Because in my mind, I felt like we was gonna get back together. That's how much I still wanted to be with him. And it was a fucked up way of thinking at the time. But I'm like, well, maybe we can work this out. Like, I'm still trying to work this out. Like, people don't even know. He sent my manager a letter with pills on it, a suicide letter. This is how me and him even first started dating. He sent my manager a letter with pills on it, wrote out like he was about to kill himself. My manager sent me the letter because he told him to send it to me. And I went over his house and I checked on him that day. He was like, dang, nobody ever checks on me. You the first person that really like care about me. And we just started getting tight or whatever. But that whole situation, that was a fake thing. Like,
so you don't feel like that's manipulative?
It's very manipulative because at that point, I'm like, dang, like, I'm here, I'm caring for him. I'm thinking about his mom he lost a long time ago. He ain't never had a mother figure. So I'm trying to kind of step in that place and be there for him and, be that woman that I feel like he didn't have at that time. And that what made us like grow closer to each other. But then it's just like, I seen that he has really bad anger issues. And I remember on Valentine's Day, we was at Hotel Derrick and, he just started making me cry out of nowhere. One of his best friends who worked at Houston was there. She was like, why are you making that girl cry? He didn't even know that upstairs I had decorated the room, chocolate spelled out in his name, just all type of stuff. He was like, dang, like people really don't be caring for me. So it's just like he just brought me in. Like I was just kind of like this person that I feel like, well, dang, let me be the person who cared for him. Like I don't know how it feels to be so big and you feel like nobody give a fuck about you. And then one little thing, it was a text message over what time we was gonna meet at Roof Chris and made him just spaz out. We didn't even get into it, we didn't argue. It was just, we supposed to meet at this time, he didn't meet at that time. I met him at his house and he slapped the shit out of me. And it started there. And he held me hostage for fucking like 5 or 6 hours in his house, laid on his bed. I'm crying. He telling me that, and I had a real big, insecure about my hands. He used to tell me my hands look like a man hand, like you a big bitch and your hands are so big, and he was just always down talking me and shit like that. And I'm just like, dang. So for a long time I used to just hide my hands because I'm like, damn, do my hands really look like a man? Like,
I'm sorry, girl, no,
bitch.
oh my God.
Oh, you are. That's why I love my sister. No, and let me tell y'all why I'm laughing, because this is like niggas will say anything. But my sis went through this same shit on Love and Hip Hop, and she drilled every single one of them hoes. That's why I'm laughing, because it's just like bitches be trying to find everything. Y'all go down to their hands to say anything. I'm not laughing. I'm sorry.
I feel like this. Let me say this. I feel like this. One thing about it, I'm gonna just say this.
Put the foot down. Say all of this.
Yeah.
Just Brittany. Really. I know you said no names, but there's people.
Right. Don't say.
Okay. There's been people that has just started, that has been started. Brittany has been stable in Houston. She has. And one thing about me, if my city was given, I'm not fucking with. Fuck San Francisco down. Never that. But I'm just saying, and she has always been the one to Houston still, H-Town, whatever. And that's a lot of respect, because I would have been gave it up. Like, oh, please, you say you don't mess with me, I'm not working with y'all. And at that point, there's people that's out there that's doing it big now, that's doing it small now. And I feel like she's the one that has kicked that door down, no matter what they could say about what music, who she was with, who wasn't. That 15-on-1 stuff, it's all done been done before. Right? Am I lying? Mm-hmm. It's just now being played to a bigger person right now.
Like even when Megan just dropped her CD and she got a Southside freestyle, and the same beat that I use with Slow Banging is the exact same beat. It's changed up just a little bit, but it's the same beat that's on the Southside freestyle. So in Houston, we just had this culture, and I'm just like, dang, that shit is tight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like bringing the music back around, but it's just like I don't want my record to get overlooked, because I have yet to see anybody say, hey, this is the same you know, this the same beat that she used, and you know what I'm saying, big ups to Brittany and Megan, the type thing like that. But it's just like, I'm not mad or nothing about it. I'm just like, shit, let's keep Houston alive. Like, you know what I'm saying? This our city.
Do you publicly clap for other people?
Huh?
Do you publicly clap for other people?
Yes, I'm always supporting other people. I don't feel like I get that support back. And it made me withdraw back. I saw it too. People.
We was at Diddy house. What was that? What was the year? Maybe like a year or two ago. We was at Diddy house. He had a Super Bowl party, and her and Meg was like kikiing the whole time, taking pictures
of all like
Houston and.
So sweet.
Is that what you mean by clapping for people? Like,
nah, that's just meeting somebody.
What do you mean?
Clap for people like.
Clapping for people is like
public. Like today,
right.
DJ Khaled dropped the album. City Girls on the hoe. I think Lotto was on it, if I'm not mistaken. But I feel like, do you clap for people like that?
I'm not
do you clap for the female
girls?
For okay, but do you always feel like I feel like I clap for people that don't clap for me? I was clapping for Don't Call Me White Girl. She didn't know me yet. I was clapping for that bitch. I was clapping for Poor Minds. Them bitches know me, but I'm still gonna clap and shit like that. Like I clap for other people because I feel like bitch, I still want to see you win.
But I
like,
also clap like if you consistently see me clapping for you, and it's
but sometimes
overlooked,
everybody don't see you clapping.
But I'm talking about the people that do. If you see me clapping for you and you see me reposting you and it's just like
then it means that your clapping is it's not real. You're not really supporting.
Me?
You're supporting because you expect something back.
I get why you look at that, but no, I feel like if I'm consistently posting you and I'm consistently
it's a difference
promoting
between
your brand.
a fan. Like we can't repost every little thing that a fan says. That's a fan. They supporting you because they love you. They don't give a fuck if you repost that shit back or not.
True.
But if you're an artist and to your fellow motherfucking teammate, even if y'all on a different team, if you see that person clapping for you, then you should repost them. And like it's not hard to see a motherfucking another blue check or somebody that's known.
I mean, Instagram have it where you see them for sure.
Exactly. So I repost people a lot. I used to support a lot of people, but I don't really be seeing them girls like support me. Like, you know what I'm saying? They always talking about, oh, women should stick together, but women don't be really sticking together for real. Like nobody really is like.
I mean, I'm gonna say this statement. I do feel like black women hate other black women.
Like I'm not in competition with nobody. I know what I'm capable of doing. I can rap and I can sing. I do that shit. I do both of them very well.
I feel like black women hate other black women.
It ain't no motherfucking, oh, I started singing and now I'm a rapper. I'm a rapper and I'm a singer. I do that shit great, both of them. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it ain't no competition with me. I'm not an auto-tune rapper. I'm not a motherfucking none of that. Like I does my shit. I've been doing freestyle since motherfucking 2010. I done freestyle every motherfucking song that a motherfucker came out. This shit is not new. Instagram just came around and made it more popular to where the people can see you. But if you go back and really look at just Brittany motherfucking catalog, people used to hate when they song came out because they knew I was gonna get on their shit and sound way better than them. Like point blank.
What's
and nobody can take that away from me.
Slow banging.
Rap it.
Slow banging on scrubs. I like the slowness of
Rap the verse.
No.
Why?
You rap the verse.
I don't know it.
So what's your favorite song for me?
Crush with B King. I like your feature on that hoe.
Do I love these hoes?
Ice,
Hell
the
no.
glass.
I dropped it down low to the damn dance floor. Then
That's what
pick it
I'm
up
saying.
slow. I'm counting my money fast. Can I get my money in black trash bags? Crush.
hard.
Ice chills the
So that's what I'm
glass.
saying.
All
Favorite.
right, that's my sister right there. That's the new shit. Well, kind of new.
My favorite song right now for me is Bitch Stole My Brick. That's still like one of my favorite songs.
How's that go?
Ice on my neck.
I brick on my neck, bitch. I am one of the best. Walking, I look like a chick. I want a check. Soon as I walk in the club, these niggas be breaking their neck. Ass fat, look at that. I want to check cause these niggas are flex. I am the baddest bitch you ever met. When I walk in, they be breaking their neck. I'm a little bad bitch. It is not nothing about me that is average. You bitches just average. I tell y'all the bitches that I am the best. I got a brick on my neck. That money be getting me wet. I want to check. Soon as I come through the set, them niggas be breaking their neck. Hey, these little bitty bitches can't stop me. I rap for a hobby. My body, your party, pull up on that 40. I'm wretched at 40. You cannot come up and meet you in the lobby. My niggas got bodies on top of bodies. Send a hitter if you ever try me. I can send a bitch to get the Whitney Bobby playing with them chickens like we cook a botchi. Yeah, ho. All of my diamonds is real. I get that money for real. I like to get what I want, so you gotta pay all my bills. Yeah. You ain't never met a little bitch like me. Think 5 cents a little bitch like me. I ain't never get no college degree. Nigga, I graduated out these streets.
Period. Stop playing.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, y'all, I want to thank y'all for coming to the motherfucking After Zarty podcast. What's y'all Instagram names before we wrap it up?
My name is Queen Just Brittany. That's QUEENJUSTBRITTANY. Now, when you put the Queen in the judge, you're gonna see a girl with orange hair. That's me. Just click the follow button.
Period.
I am D.Rushing. IAMDRRUSHING.
Why you just so dry?
It's dry like baby powder.
I am D.Rushing. I am D.Rushing.
Talk to them, not me.
Oh, I am D.Rushing. You'll see me on Instagram posting your favorite girls.
I need a sugar daddy to come
Alright,
date
well,
my
thank y'all for
baby.
having to the motherfucking After Zarty podcast. I hope you had a great time fucking with us tonight and shit like that. I feel like we had a good ass conversation, I ain't gonna lie. Like,
I
really,
think this was really
Bitch, y'all
good.
both got deep. I like mushy shit y'all was on. What the fuck?
I like it deep. Go deep with me, period. I'm a sapiosexual. You gotta get some more
All this nuts.
Look at us. Y'all tell you what sapiosexual means in comments.
That's Tootsie and them.
On the way to the party, excuse us for the tardy. Had to pick up Amari and cop some Bacardi. Bartenders pour some shots, so I'm starting to get high. You ain't the fire, bitch, I think not. You can't stand in this spot. Oh, out to the DJ. This a song you finna play. Let me grab that mic. Oh, I'm feeling right. Ain't no worries, ain't no stress tonight. We a little drunk, so be polite. Staring at me, oh, what a light. I guess you got some stage fright. So DJ, turn these lights on low. Come and meet me on the dance floor. Play something nice and slow. So DJ, turn these lights on low. Come and meet me on the dance floor. Play something nice and slow. We gon' go all night, we gon' go all night. Don't care we do it right, who cares we do it right? We gon' live our life, we gon' live our life. I ain't no sleep tonight, I ain't no sleep tonight. We gon' go all night, we gon' go all night. Don't care we do it right, who cares we do it right? We gon' live our life, we gon' live our life. I ain't no sleep tonight, I ain't no sleep tonight. So now I got you on the dance floor, and you feeling yourself, you trying to let me know what you all about. Trying to figure me out, talking about you on the 19 at 69. Club close at 2, ain't leaving my friends for you. What you really trying to do? I'm not really good at taboo. Dancing for too long, it's bouncing like ping pong. So before the night ain't wrong, better make a move on this song. So DJ, turn these lights on low. Come and meet me on the dance floor. Play something nice and slow. So DJ, turn these lights on low. Come and meet me on the dance floor. Play something nice and slow. We gon' go all night, we gon' go all night. Don't care we do it right, who cares we do it right? We gon' live our life, we gon' live our life. I ain't no sleep tonight, I ain't no sleep tonight. We gon' go all night, we gon' go all night. Don't care we do it right, who cares we do it right? We gon' live our life, we gon' live our life. I ain't no sleep tonight, I ain't no sleep tonight.